This video talks about pipelining concept from computer architecture. Why we need to go for pipelining concept? If you want to measure the performance of the computer, we have to reduce the time taken to execute the program. It is measured using the formula called T is equal to ns by r. N is nothing but number of instructions in the program. S is nothing but number of steps to execute one instruction, and R is a clock rate. Here the pipelining concept is used to reduce the number of steps to execute one instruction. Usually if you want to execute any instruction, we need to go for minimum 4 steps. That is fetch, decode, execute and write. These are the 4 basic steps we need to execute one instruction. So each step is taking one cycle. Minimum one cycle means it takes 4 clock cycles to execute one instructions. Here the pipelining concept is going to reduce that number of cycles to take program execution. Here how it's going to reduce that, we'll see. You want to execute the program, we have to go for fetch, decode, execute and write back. Each one is performed by separate unit called fetch unit, decode unit, execute unit and write unit. So here what happens in normal execution, during the first cycle, assume the first instruction is fetched, and during the second cycle the first instruction is decoded, and first instruction is executed in third cycle, and fourth one is writing the result in the destination. Then after completing one instruction execution, we have to fetch the second instruction and decode the second instruction, execute it and write the result. So if you want to execute 2 instructions, normally we have 8 cycles to execute 2 instructions. This can be reduced in pipelining concept. How? We'll see. See, when you are executing this instruction, for example, when first instruction is fetched, the remaining 3 units will be in idle state. When you are decoding, the fetch, execute, write will be in idle state. Instead of making these units in idle state, we can utilize that for executing some other instructions. That is called overlapping instruction execution. This is our pipelining concept. So the definition for pipelining is overlapping instruction execution. How? For example, during the first cycle, we can fetch the instruction. Then during the second cycle, decode the first instruction. Then fetch the second instruction. Then third cycle, execute the first one, decode the second one and fetch the third instruction. So the overlapping is done like this in pipelining concept. Fourth cycle, we have completed first instruction execution by writing the result in the destination, and execute the second instruction and decode the third instruction and fetch the fourth instruction. So this is how we are going to execute the instruction or overlapping the instructions. So here we are trying to get maximum of 1 cycle for executing one instruction. So we can reduce that time taken to execute the program. So the performance of the computer will be increased. So the previous case, in normal execution, to execute 2 instructions we need 8 cycles. Here we need only 5 cycles to execute. Okay, this way we can achieve the better performance in pipelining concept. So we can execute 4 instructions like this. Thank you.